just 9 games to go. All teams are still able to make the Final Four in the 2020 HART Sapphire Series. Welcome to today's coverage, where we are we're bringing you 2 games. The first one being from the North Coast, where we've got the USC Thunder taking on the Brisbane North Cougars in this very exciting competition. My name is Dave Mills, being joined by my partner in crime, former Fusion player, current Jets superstar shooter, Lucinda Benjamin. This should be a cracker game. First versus 4 Thunder, ever improving, top of the table Cougars.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching this game and to see what Thunder can bring out against Cougars. I think they'll be vying to keep their 4th spot on that ladder and have a crack at finals.
Yes, well, the Thunder last start winners, which was they beat the Wildcats, which was an impressive performance at home as well. If ever there was a day at the top of the table Cougars might struggle, this would be it. It's a rainy day. They had to drive all the way to the North Coast, and they're right for the picking. So Cougars, there they are, top of the table. Mathematically, if they don't win another quarter, can't finish worse than second. Thunder sitting there in 4th. If they could get a victory today, I'd say it almost secures a semi-final spot for them.
It would definitely lock them into that 4th spot. And given that Wildcats is only sitting just above them, and they've just had a win against the Wildcats, they could possibly push for another prelim and a grand final spot, depending on how it rolls out for them.
And don't forget, this is the first of 2. Later on today, we've got the Bull Sharks taking on the Wildcats. That's from 7, where I'm joined by a Diamond. I'll keep you guessing who it is, but
that's
Diamond's joining us in the coverage. There's the games. That's coming from Somerset College. We are actually in the hub. We're at the Double Take Sports hub, so we're not live at the actual game. We're doing it from the massive, biggest TV I've ever seen in my life, and we are going to be commentating from there. It's a new thing for us, but we're getting there. I just would like to take this opportunity to respectfully acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of land from which that event is taking place, elders past and present and emerging. So the lineups should be coming through to us soon. We were handed them earlier in the day, just seeing if there's any late changes. We will start with the Thunder, the home side, and their side looks pretty good. Annabelle Laurie, Binny and Hunt, they're the attackers. Wing attack is Joseph Hungerford, Ali Wilshire is the centre. Wing defence is Ashley Unai. Lily Mae Catlin, returning from injury. She's going to be on limited minutes. How long, we're not sure. She's the GD. And Seraphina Wolf is the goalkeeper. The bench of Bingham, Litherland and Keith. Coached by Gary Passion. Assistant is Roxanne Osborne, and manager is Bernie Atui. So, to the Cougars, the top of the table Cougars. Will they start with their usual lineup? It looks like they are. Riley Holland, incredible shooter, is at GS. Mia brings the power. Dower is at GA. WA is Chanel Dyer and captain. Maddie Hinchcliffe is the centre. Bella Zorby is the wing defence. Ruby Bakel-Doran, recently coming back from injury. She'll probably play more minutes than last game, is GD. Remy Camo, the keeper. Rikas, McLeod and Baird make up the bench. Coached by Liz White. Assistant Darren Connolly, and Lynn Holland is the manager. The umpires for today, Nicola Stevens and Cara Winnebaum. So thoughts, who are you thinking?
Look, you'd be brave to bet against the Cougars, despite the home ground advantage of the Thunder, but I'm hoping that Thunder will push them a little bit, take a few quarters off them maybe, and really make the Cougars work for the win.
Like I say earlier, if ever there was a day the Cougars could be beat, it could be today. It's absolutely bucketing down here in Brizzy, and if you want to, I wouldn't like to have the drive up to the North Coast. So, of course, you can join us on the Facebook page. Drop us a line; we will reply most of the time. Or you can follow us on the. If you want all the news and views, you can go to sapphireseries.com.au. So everything's in readiness. We just need a ball and some umpires. The Cougars are in the red and black. It appears they are going from left to right, and the Sunny Coast side in the sky blue and gold from right to left. So you're going to go pick a margin?
Look, I'm going to go less than 10.
Less than 10.
Less than 10. They're not going to get a double figure win.
It's like you're calling an election, less than 10 seats.
Yeah.
So, but don't forget to vote next Saturday, whoever you vote for. And we're away, and we're with the Cougars at first, and straight away they go into their brilliant attack. That took about a second and a half.
That's a great centre pass there from the Cougars.
And Riley Holland picks up where she left off from the last game and gets us underway. 1-0 Cougars early. So the ball.
Cougars are pushing Thunder high, which is what they do defensively in every game, and it's a really tough wall to break at that defensive wall just past that transverse line.
So an early turnover from the Thunder gives the Cougars a chance to increase their lead. this time a little more patient. Stour with it, finds Hinchliffe. Swings it across the circle.
Great pressure from Unai there and gets the turnover as well. Guess you can call that a fair contest, but Chanel would be pushing back just as much as Unai would have been.
Unai takes her out, but no call from the umpire. And the sharp-shooting circle of the Thunder, the key for me, they have to fire today. Sometimes Annabelle Laurie and Binion take a little while to get going. If they can hit their straps early, anything can happen.
It's a good little ridgy-dig set up there from the two of them. If Laurie can finish off, which she does, then at least they're started off and they've taken back their first centre pass.
A technical term there, ridgy-dig set up, and the Cougars with it. Is that a Jets thing? Or?
No, it's a ridgy-dig.
It's a ridgy-dig.
I'm surprised you never heard of a ridgy-dig.
And Riley Holland with a ridgy-dig shot, makes no mistake. 2-1.
Well, I'm going to tell him, I'm pretty
Cougars.
sure it was Kylie Byrne, coach of the Sunshine Coast Lightning, who taught me a ridgy-dig, so it's not a rare term.
Of course, the Lightning finished third this year in the Suncorp Super Netball. Loose pass to no one.
Just a bit of a misunderstanding there between Binion and Annie, which we've seen throughout the season. They're both exceptional players, but they just can't connect sometimes.
Ball with the Cougars. Very patient, of course. Now, last time the Cougars played, dominated the first half, drifted away in this last quarter, prompted a stern reaction from their coach. It appears they have been drifting off in the final quarters, so we'll see if that changes in this match. A missed shot there from Stour. She gets the throw in. Of course, Stour, 3 games for the Firebirds this year.
She did really well, actually, for the Firebirds, and it was a big jump for her. She's only played 1 year of A&L, and then to be bumped up into SSN, it's a pretty big leap, but I think she did really well.
That's annoying, isn't it? Just 1 year, and
just 1 year.
We had her
stroll on in.
We had her in the Combox last time we were here, and she's got an impressive track record. Played for Australia since about, I don't know, she was 12.
Yeah.
And she's played at 17s, 19s, and 21 levels. So
no,
pretty
she's
impressive.
definitely got the experience at that state level, but SSN is yet another massive jump up.
So a long shot there from Laurie keeps the margin at 2. That's a Mizuno momentum shift, and the ball back with the Cougars, showing their championship qualities early, 4-2 up.
The Thunder defence, they're really body on, and they're sticking with their players quite well, but they're also conceding their space, and they're allowing those Cougars attackers exactly where they want to go instead of blocking them and dictating their movements.
And how's the matchup between Wolf and against Riley? How do you think that'll go?
I think Wolf can use her speed a little bit more than she is. I think Riley likes a strong hold on the body, and Wolf is giving that to her right now, but Wolf's strength is her closing speed and her jump. I think she can get off the body of Riley and make her work a little bit harder for that ball.
So a hell ball called. That's on the wing attack, Hungerford. And there we are on replay as the ball comes down, falls to Hungerford, and she just gets caught there. Fake to no one, and eventually a 3-second call.
Yeah, you just saw Thunder there. Everyone was running away from the ball, and no one was really willing to get out of their space and give her a clear option. So she had nothing to give.
So 6-2, early stages in this first quarter. Cougars doing what they do well, and they always start brilliantly. And nothing changes in this one. So
No.
I guess the drive up the road didn't really harm them. All the way to USC.
No, I think a few of them are actually from the north side anyway, so it wouldn't have been as far as as you think. But no, they're just being too strong in defence for that Thunder lineup, and the Thunder need to be a little bit more direct with their movements instead of that dance around out. Ooh.
Replay ball not called, and Laurie passes off. Binion makes no mistake. Margin is 4. That's a Mizuno momentum shift. Just flashes up on the screen in front of me, and
Yeah,
here we
that's a
go.
good pick up.
Wolf with it now, kicks it out, and quick in transition here.
Great option and nice
Hunt
depth on that
finds-
pass.
Doesn't find Laurie first time. It swings out to the wing attack in Hungerford.
It's a smart option there not to go over both the hands of Ruby and Remy in that Cougars defensive circle, and to try a triangle or the swing first.
So just on 9.5 to play. They get the margin back to 3. Loose hands by Laurie. That's probably the third time she's fumbled one.
They're also putting the ball just out of hand's reach, not exactly in the space that she wants it. That's a great little inside setup, and Binny and Hunt's going to hold that all day long.
So 3 straight to the Thunder. Gets the margin back to 2. It was 7-2 just a couple of minutes ago, and here they come, the Thunder. Buoyed on by a fairly big home crowd.
It is their last home game of the season, so I'm not surprised there's been a few come out to cheer them on.
Of course, next week we're double headering at Nissan Arena.
Yes.
You excited about that?
I don't know. I don't know if my body's excited about that, but should be a bit of fun.
Because you're the last game on the Saturday and the first game on the Sunday. Yeah. We'll have all the scheduling with that later in the broadcast. It's going to be a big weekend of netball.
Tell me about it.
6 games in about 28 hours. Should be exciting to watch, and the commentary will be first class. So I get a few mumbles, and Facebook just lit up.
Nods of agreement.
So
maybe if they let us have a wine or two, it'll we'll see how we go.
We're in a very relaxed setting here.
Yes, I know.
We're literally on the couch. We've got a nice table in front of us. No picture-in-picture this week.
Where's the cheese, though? We should have brought the cheese.
And I even wore a nice shirt, and no picture-in-picture. And the ball back with the Cougars. Margin is 2. This is quite exciting, this game, and we've digressed.
Yes.
So,
sorry, viewers, I should say.
And don't forget, if you want to join us on the coverage, HART Sapphire Series is the Facebook page. We have people monitoring it, and they will reply. And a lovely shot there from Stour.
Great centre pass there from the Thunder. Oh. And again, that's why you don't want to throw across the hands of Remy Camo and Ruby Bakewell-Dora, and you want to go for a triangle or a reset to try and get that clear ball in instead of going over the top.
Of course, Bakewell-Dora working her way back through injury, and Serafina Wolf picks that one off.
So the Thunder have stepped up in their defence now. Instead of just playing the game the Cougars want, they've started to actually take a bit of action and create opportunities for themselves. And that is a great take by Annie Laurie, and well backed up there by Binny and Hunt.
It was a nice play all the way down. The dish from Annabelle Laurie to Hunt. Hunt gets the goal. Margin back to 2. Fighting hard here, the Thunder. Loose pass there. Here they get it. This is their opportunity. They're centre next. If they score here, they can tie it up on the next centre pass. And it's 7-2. We thought it could be a bit of a blowout. And they've settled well, the Thunder. You'd have to assume Coach Passion will be happy with this.
Yeah, it's a good start. Well, not a good start, a good finish, I should say, in this quarter by the Thunder. Cougars obviously looked like they were coming out quite strong, but the Thunder have picked up their match and they've really... great tip there from Bakewell-Dora.
She's come back showing no side effects to that ankle injury she had.
No. Well, she obviously couldn't have been too bad. She was only out for a couple of weeks, so...
True.
And takes a lot more to keep a good girl down.
And we've been week on, week off for the last
6.
So she's had we've had 3 games on, 3 games off over the last 6. So
good opportunity to rehab that well.
But of course, Suncorp Super Netball now finished. Congratulations to the Vixens, the team I didn't pick to win. And as a result, we get our venue back and double header time next weekend.
Yep.
So, nice play here from the Thunder, swinging the ball across the court well. I was talking to Coach Passion before the game. He said he's very happy he's got his full team back now. No one's got commitments with the Lightning.
Yeah, I think Thunder would have been struggling with that earlier in the season as well, just the fatigue of those players running back and forth between Lightning games and Thunder games. It definitely would have played havoc with their rehab and their recovery.
So an incredible intercept there from Bakewell-Dora. Sorry, you go.
Ashley Unai's come on into goal defence and Chloe Littleland is in wing defence now.
So great pick up there. But that was nice play by the Cougars. They turned the ball over and then swung it down nicely in transition. I
would say that they are managing Lily May's injury there with that switch, just keeping her minutes at an appropriate level. As she returns to play, they're saving her up for that doubleheader next weekend to make sure she's good to go.
So Littleland's had a lot of court time this year, so they won't lose anything there. The ball with the Thunder. Margin is just 3. It's been a very entertaining first quarter. 4:31 to play. It's incredible defence there. Sorby.
They're working a really strong split circle there, and they're focusing a little bit more on that the double team on Annie Laurie. She's obviously their key shooter and will shoot those long bombs, but you don't want to leave Binny and Hunt alone under the post just like that.
Just like that.
She will finish it off strong as well. There's a reason she is a Lightning training partner.
So Hunt gets them back to 2. It's 11-9. Cougars led 7-2 early. We thought it was going to run away, but they fought back beautifully, the Thunder. So Stow with a longish shot, makes no mistake, keeps the margin at 3. You feel we're just waiting for something to happen, aren't we?
Yeah, we really need just to break it. It's just going goal for goal at the moment. We need one of the teams to step up and kind of take an intercept or get a gain at least, force an error. And that could be one, but no. Well controlled there by Annie Laurie.
Showing excellent footwork on the baseline.
It's the goal line, actually, I've been told. It's the goal line, not the baseline.
So have I.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for picking that up on Kelly. That's going all around the world. So, colours of Michael Hutchinson. He's a lot to do with the men's
Lovely
coverage.
Shot.
And he's always telling me that it is a goal line to the baseline. So hopefully he's watching. Yes, that was a lovely shot from Annabelle Laurie. She's famous for them. She started a lot quicker than she has in some matches this year. Oh.
That is a great pickup. Absolutely read that, Ashley Unai.
The captain leads by example.
Probably one of those momentum shifts we were talking about, that we needed someone to step up and make a change and break the stagnancy of the game, I guess.
And a nothing but net shot from Annabelle Laurie. Margin 1. The Thunder coming home with a wet sail in this first quarter. Remember, 2 competition points up for grabs for every quarter you win. Long shot here from Laurie, and again, she has on fire early.
She's got her eye in now. Once she gets her confidence up, it's hard to beat her.
So we're tied at 12. We've got 2:22 to play. Very hard to say hello to Richie. And they are working.
Oof.
Oh, nearly picked that one
Good
off.
effort there from Little End.
Stow passes off Holland.
Such a strong hold that Riley Holland has. Once she sets herself up, it's almost impossible to get the ball off her.
Probably the best hold in the competition, I'd say.
Arguably, yeah, I would say so.
Arguably, I wouldn't even argue. I just think it is. So, Laurie to answer, no, passes off. That is pleasing to see. Sometimes she takes a shot she shouldn't. And this time works it beautifully under the post. We're tied at 13s, 150 to play. 2 competition points up for grabs. Remembering every point that the Thunder gets makes it difficult for the Sharks and the Tigers.
The Thunder have a sniff of it now. You can see that they've seen it shift into their hands. They've got an opportunity now to win a quarter. They're really working hard in defence. There's no easy goal for the Cougars here.
Nearly a hell ball. Stour shoots a longish shot. It
Great
hits the rim.
defence there from Wolf, and then Boards to get the rebound.
Here's the transition by the Thunder, working the ball down beautifully. It's breaking down a little now, swing wide. Hunt out of the circle, Laurie holding high. They can't just find her at the moment.
Cougars just don't. They're working that really hard 2-on-1 there on Annabelle Laurie. They're bunching together a bit now, Thunder. They probably could open up that circle a bit. Binny and Hunt's got the strength.
This for the lead. Laurie shoots and makes no mistake.
Scores.
The margin is 1 to the Thunder. They were down by 5 early and then throw it away. That could be vital. Coach Passion folds his arms. I wonder what he's thinking.
He probably wouldn't be too happy about that.
I think he's thinking damn.
He's thinking damn.
Yeah. This would be sad because it is the Cougars centre next. If they score here, they'll have time to go again. And
Ashley Unai again, captain leading by example.
Unai
gets that ball back.
Read it beautifully.
Now Thunder just need patience here. There's no reason to rush a shot or try and throw it away.
They've got 16 seconds, so at least they'll get 1 point, possibly 2. Oh, and there's a contact. This will probably do it. There's 8 seconds left. And Kamo nearly got it. Says you got me.
Oh, here's the buzzer
There's
beater
the buzzer.
shot.
And Laurie goes long and misses. But it doesn't matter. A pleasing result for the Thunder. First quarter, down by 5, turn it around, win it by 1, 14 to 13. What happened there? Lucinda Benjamin.
I think Thunder just stepped up. I think they looked really complacent at the start of that quarter. They weren't dictating. They weren't playing their own game. They were doing what the Cougars wanted them to do. The switch was when they started playing their own game and actually dictating to the Cougars where and why they wanted to do it.
So Coach Passion talking to his players. He looks very happy. That takes them to 53 competition points and makes them 26 clear of the fifth-placed Sharks. The Bull Sharks playing later tonight. They, of course, take on the Wildcats in what is almost becoming a must-win game for the Sharks.
Yes.
And, those 2 points just make that a little bit harder and get the Thunder that little bit closer to securing a semi-final spot. So, bright start to the Cougars. We thought, well, here we go again. We've seen this 13 times this year. And but no, the Thunder answered it through determination, probably from their defence first. The captain picked off a couple, Wolf got a couple, and then that just seemed to give them confidence. And Annabelle Laurie shooting the lights out.
Yeah, they've got that confidence up, and I think a lot of that is that home ground advantage, that home ground confidence. This is where they train. This is where they work together. I'd say the majority of the crowd is their friends and family cheering them on. So it's it's no surprise that Thunder have come home strong in that. They want to show everyone that they're competitors in this competition.
So you said earlier in the quarter that this is going to be the last home game for the Thunder, and it is. Next week, if you're a Thunder fan, you're back on Saturday, 10 a.m. Saturday, you're taking on the Tigers, and then you're back again on 5 p.m. Sunday, you're taking on the Bull Sharks.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be that's their schedule. We're at the Nissan Arena next week, and we are going Saturday, 10 a.m. Not even sure I'll be up by 10, but... No. 10 a.m., 12 and 2, and then we come back on the Sunday. We're 3, 5 and 7.
It's a big weekend.
Big weekend. 6 games in 26 hours. It's going to be a plethora of netball. So if you're anywhere near Nissan Arena, we're at Mount Gravatt in Brisbane, get your backside courtside. Of course, we have safe COVID practices in place, and you must adhere to them at all times and sign in and check in and sanitise and
all
don't
that
sit
jazz,
next to your friends.
Everything that everyone's used to these days.
It's the new norm, which I don't even know what that means, but it is the new norm. So, first quarter, brilliant by the Thunder, and can they maintain it? Have they got 4 quarters of this in them?
I'm not sure, because I know that the Cougars don't like losing a first quarter. It happened against us. We beat them in the first quarter, and they came out pretty fiery in that second quarter, and I think that's what they're going to do here. I don't think there's much that the Thunder can put out that the Cougars don't have an answer for. No, it'll be interesting, but I think this is going to stay a really tight game.
So the Cougars get us underway in the second. Looks like they've made a change at centre.
I believe that's Baird in centre there for the Cougars.
It certainly is.
Dyer stays in wing attack. And it looks like the lineup for... So Litherland has stayed on in wing defence and Ashley Unai on in goal defence. The lineup for the Thunder hasn't changed, unsurprisingly, after that really strong finish.
So Liz White would have had some sternish words. And we'll see how the the Cougars respond.
Cougars have really stepped up that defence. They've forced that ball back a number of times for the Thunder. Yes, I think I said that the right way around.
You did.
They're not letting the Thunder get that ball down easily, and that's really fatiguing as an attacking player when you're going back and forth and back and forth. It really drains you throughout a full quarter.
So don't forget, you can join us through the Facebook page, as has your captain, Stephanie Jade. She's on board.
She just loves the sound of my voice. 6 days a week isn't enough for her. She's got to add an extra one in.
So a missed shot falls to Wolf. She's got the ball in transition. Is the upset on the cards? This is a chance to give the Thunder a 2-goal lead. They're centre next.
Look, I wouldn't be mad about the Cougars losing. It probably helps our position on the ladder. But I don't think I think the Thunder probably can do it. Yes, it's just the Cougars won't. It won't be easy for them, that's for sure.
So biggest lead for the Thunder is 2. Biggest lead for the Cougars was 5, and it's a 7-goal swing at the moment. And they are looking very willing. The USC Thunder, hand on the ball there, missed by the umpire. Falls back to the Thunder. They chase it down well. And no, possession call to the Cougars.
Well picked up.
Unlucky there. That would have given them a 3-goal margin. It's the big moments. That was a replay there, missed by the umpire again.
Oof.
But the ball knows, and that ball rings out. And the ball back with the Sunny Coast side. Looking $1 million today, aren't they?
They're doing really well. Their connections are obviously there, and possibly that is the benefit of having all of their players back training with them full time, not having their lightning commitments anymore. Which makes a huge benefit to the team to actually be able to train with each other.
It's kind of how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, generally.
Annabelle Laurie.
Great drive in.
Didn't look like she was motoring very fast, but got in there beautifully.
No.
Margin is 3, and we'll see that on replay as Annabelle Laurie gets the shot.
They're getting on the move in that circle there, which is really opening up the space and giving them, by getting out of the circle, it's giving them room to drive into the circle, which obviously it's just it's physics, isn't it?
It is. Asking a dumb person about physics. What are you doing? So the ball with the Cougars, they're struggling to find the circle. Dyer eventually finds Holland, who goes back out. And Baird.
Great option there. Great recovery from Holland. Finds Stower under the post, and they don't make a mistake of that one. They know that they don't want to let this lead get any bigger.
And Mizuno momentum shift there.
And then possibly another one here. Another coach killer incorrect centre pass there from the Thunder. You need to take advantage. You get given the ball every second centre pass. You need to take advantage of that.
It's a strange game, netball. It's the only game in the world where you're given 50% of the possession.
It's handy, isn't it?
It is. It's what you do with the rest. So, the ball with the Cougars, and they have a chance to tie it up after being down by 3. Riley Holland, a little short on the shot, rings out. Stour does brilliantly.
Great rebound there, and good backup from Chanel Dyer. It's often you'll see a wing attack walking back to the centre pass as she's doing now, but it was good of her to stay on the circle to back up Mia on that one.
The Australian under 21 keeps it alive for the Cougars, ties it up at 17. And the Thunder, if they're going to win this one, they're going to earn it.
Oh, great tip there from Camo. Chased down, but didn't get there in time.
Remy Camo is the unsung hero of this side. Gets so many balls. And there's Blakewell Doran again. She's been reading the play like a Dr. Seuss book today. And there it is. And unfortunately taken off by the umpire. Laurie
great space there
needs
from
this
Laurie.
And gets it again.
Her confidence is up. She's got her eye in.
She's got a little strut going on there. Yeah. Like you can just tell she's looking very confident today. Sometimes she goes a little bit missing.
You can read Annie like a book. Just all her emotions show all over her body and her face.
Dr. Seuss book?
Yeah. Possibly.
Did I tell you I met Dr. Seuss?
The real Dr. Seuss?
I met the real Dr. Seuss.
Are you that old?
Ouch. But yes, I did. Back in 1970-something.
Don't give it away. Come on, mate. Have some mystery.
I had to buy a book, and I bought a book called There's a Wocket in My Pocket, and Dr. Seuss signed it for me.
There you go.
So there you go, viewers.
Great take there from Binny. Strength in the air.
And funny story, he doesn't like children. But anyway, moving on.
Strange.
Yeah. The ball is with the Thunder, 18 all, 9:44 to go. Don't
have to like children to make money off them. Great hold. Oh, just left a little bit early on that. Probably needed a little bit more air on that ball as well.
Bakewell Doran is having some match today. There she is again, just cutting down all the passing options.
Cougars. Oh, no one was home there. All eyes were down in that circle, including the attackers.
Falls to Hunt.
Better space and a better ball there from Wilshire into Hunt.
Hunt has an unusual style, doesn't she, when she shoots?
She does, yeah.
You wouldn't teach your kids to shoot like that, but...
Works for her.
Absolutely. Rarely misses.
Great hold there. Great front space from Holland. She really commands it well.
Wolf was all over her like a rash, and Holland just owned the front position.
Great depth. That's a fantastic centre pass there from the Thunder.
And the ball through the hoop again. We're at 19s. Don't forget, the Thunder won the first quarter, 14-13. So Cougars lead it by 1 at the moment. Came off Cougars last, I thought. Not so from the umpire. That's umpire Stevens this side, correct?
Yes, that's Nicola Carr on the other side.
Cougars
on the goal line, as we should say.
On the goal line. So, and we're away with the Thunder. The Thunder keep rolling.
They're showing some better patience here. They're not trying to force that ball in by any means. Until
hand
that
in there.
Ooh, not called.
Hinchliff had a hand on the ball, missed by the umpire. Turning point here. Cougars lead the quarter by 2.
She has got long arms, but I don't think that they're 3 feet long. That's a great tip and a pick up there from Wolf.
Wolf bats it into the post, picks it up. And away go the Thunder. And
Good eyes there from Hungerford into Annie Laurie.
It's messy
Good balance
at the
in
moment.
that's great balance in that circle and great rotation. It opened up to Annabelle Laurie at the front there. And a bit of a soft pass, which you don't want to do over the double hands of Kamo and Bakewell Doran, but Hunt picked it up nicely.
Why wouldn't she shoot? She's shooting brilliantly, and that's fairly close, probably too close for her.
I feel like, as you said earlier, though, she's forced a few of those long shots in previous games and it hasn't come off, so maybe Gary's had a bit of a chat to her about taking the smart option when the pass-off is there.
So the hardest thing is to teach experience to a young player, and she's learning every game. Falls to Stour and misses.
Oh,
and characteristically, Wolf with the great rebound.
Rebound there from Wolf.
Oh, the transition broke down. Should have been let go.
Cougars have great defence through that centre third. You really want to break it as quickly as you can, because once you get caught up in it, it's really tough to get through.
So the reset is on, and they get it into Laurie. She'll probably shoot this one because Hunt's a long way out.
Lovely shot.
Nothing but net. I can't recall when she missed the last. I think she missed one in the first,
Probably
but hasn't missed since.
Like that, yeah.
We don't have the stats, unfortunately, but impressive from young Annabelle Laurie. Made her debut this year with the Lightning and is leading her side.
Hungerford really doesn't have many options there to give. They're kind of just standing in that circle and not creating anything for them.
There's Hunt on the goal line. And surely that's contact. Yeah, called late by the umpire.
Oh, great hands, unable to pull it in. Thunder will have the throw in.
There's one criticism with Laurie. When she gets a hold, she comes off it
a little bit early.
Yeah, way too early.
Yeah.
And like that was a classic example. Kamo should never have even been in that contest. But because she came off, that made it easy for Kamo to get in there.
And if anyone's going to capitalise on that, it is Kamo.
She's got some elevation.
And I think I've said this in previous games I've commentated of her. She's deceptively strong. Like she looks very slight, but she is very, very strong in the body.
So the margin 2 to the Thunder again. They lead the quarter by 1. Another missed shot from Stour, and
they're really putting the pressure on her to shoot. You know, I think she's probably used to Holland taking the majority of the shots, and you know, the double teaming Holland, it's not as easy to get the ball into her. So she's got that pressure on her now to finish off. Ooh.
Maybe not a replay.
Maybe not.
Hunt
recovered
again,
well, followed up.
In that unusual style of shot. Gets the margin to 3.
Almost like a little basketball kind of.
Kind of is.
Yeah.
And
great drive there.
Biggest lead of the game for the Thunder. And
Annabelle needs to get in this circle.
It's an absolute mess at the moment, but they're working it out. They've been like this pretty much all match. And there's Annabelle Laurie coming out. Now the rotation starts in the circle.
Oof.
The ball still with the Thunder. A goal here. It's going to make it difficult for the Cougars to win the quarter.
Oh, great tip there. You can see the hunger from Kamo and from Bakewell Doran to get those turnovers and get it down to their attack end, but they're just not being completed when they are there.
Time out called, I'd say, by the Cougars.
Yeah, I think Chanel did call that then.
So
unsurprisingly, obviously they've got 4 minutes to go and they're down by 3 in this quarter. They don't want to lose a second one in a row.
So at 8 minutes to go, it was the Cougars by 2. It's now the Thunder by 4. They lead the quarter by 3. They're looking at another competition, 2 competition points. If you're a Sharks or Tigers fan, you're cheering for the Cougars pretty hard right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you are. As much as not many teams in this competition cheer for the Cougars. I'll be honest, but
they're like the Collingwood, aren't they?
Yeah,
no one likes Collingwood.
No one. Yeah, we're just sick of Cougars winning. I think it's mostly.
I don't know what their program is, but it is brilliant.
It's impressive. You got to give them that. It's impressive.
They've been on top for 20 years.
It's like, tough to beat the Cougars, and you know it was great to see the Wildcats do it last year. I wasn't mad about that. It was a cracking game too from the Wildcats, but yeah.
My first year coaching that league at that level was 2004, and the team to beat was the Cougars. And here we are 16 years later,
team
to beat is Cougars.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing that they continue to just pump out, and they never have the same 2 lineups. Like, from year to year, it changes, sometimes quite dramatically.
It does. In the last couple of years it has. But there are those consistencies. You know, there are those players that have been there for a number of years, like Holland and Stour and Dyer and Kamo. So anyway, we didn't talk about this game at all. So in that little break. We'll see the
So put your
Cougars.
coaching hat on. What's Liz saying to her charges? Like, they're not playing badly. It's just that probably
they're not capitalising on the opportunities
True.
that they have. They're not settling into attack, and they're not playing their own game in attack either. I think, you know, both Stour and Holland are much stronger than what they're putting out on court, and they're letting Unai and Wolf. There you go. See, that's a much smarter play. They need to be a little bit more creative with what they're putting on court. So we've seen Kathleen come on there into wing defence as well. So we've seen a change from the Thunder. Probably just some fresh legs.
A change from the Thunder and another Mizuno momentum shift there. They break the run of 3. But Benny and Hunt gets and answers immediately for the Thunder. The Thunder are rolling on well here. And Holland a long way from home, but gets the ball back beautifully.
So that change-up has worked really well, obviously. Riley started to come out of the circle previously. That last centre pass had opened up for Stour under the post. That one had opened up for her on the drive-in, and it just creates a bit more space instead of getting stuck on the hold. Great pass off there from Laurie to Binion.
It looks like Laurie's aged 20 years in the last since I last saw her play. Like, she is playing with maturity that we haven't seen all season.
No.
Passing off when she should and shooting when she should. Like, hasn't put a foot wrong this game. And big reason why they lead by 4.
Yeah, that settle in that attack end for the Thunder is hugely beneficial for them, and it's one thing that, in all honesty, has probably lost them a couple of games that they shouldn't have lost throughout the season is just the poor decision making in attack.
Missed shot, and it falls to Wolf. Does
great pick
brilliantly.
up yet again from Wolf. That's got to be
How
a
did she do
4th or
that?
5th rebound for this quarter, let alone the game.
Again, loose pass.
terrible
It came off
pass.
Cougars last, called by the umpire. And it is a Thunder ball on the goal line.
Ooh.
And Kamo nearly does... Oh, that was Bakewell Doran, sorry.
They need to do their hair differently. Just,
They've got-
it makes it a bit
It's the
easier.
same length, same colour.
Yeah.
And they're pretty much similar build. So, and Hunt looking for anyone and draws an obstruction. This to make the margin 5. And she does.
Not what Liz White would be wanting to see from the Cougars coming out of that huddle.
So the timeout not helping the Cougars as yet. And again, the ball with the Thunder. Hunt on the outside. And beautiful pass in. Laurie couldn't handle
Not
it.
pulled in.
Chased down well.
Hunt out of the circle. Creates that little bit of space. Room to drive in. As she's just...
So Laurie's got the hold. Needs to stay on it. And
good
does.
effort on that.
And Hunt with that unusual style gets another one. The margin is 6. So after being down 5 early in the first quarter, it's an 11-goal swing. Thunder dominating. And here's it. No. Pulled in.
So they are almost.
Do you think the change at centre's helped the Cougars?
I think so. I think they're still just not connecting down that attack line, and the pressure of the ball getting in, how difficult it is to get the ball into the circle, is putting those shooters under pressure on the shot, as we're seeing with their uncharacteristic misses there from Stour and Holland, who are usually on song.
So that goal gives up another Mizuno momentum shift. We're seeing a lot here from the Cougars, which means the Thunder are dominating. Oh, loose pass, but Laurie gets it, hasn't missed, and that's
Pass
why.
off again. Such a smart option there from Laurie, and a great option there from Binny. And it's easy enough as a goal attack to let your shooter take all the goals, but she's there, she's working the ball down and then setting up for that pass off.
It's a 15-10 quarter at the moment to the Thunder.
Oh, that dogged work around the edge of the
And
circle
there it is.
there from Wilshire. Really put pressure on that pass. It wasn't an easy feed out to Baird.
And the ball gets turned over again. We're
Sorry,
inside.
that's Littleland in centre, I should say. That's not Wilshire.
Correct. And the ball is with the Thunder. They could go 2 for 1 here. Laurie will shoot this. If she gets it and does,
Oh, beautiful
they've got
shot.
10 seconds. They need to hurry. They're going to have to take it. 6 to go. Probably wasted a little bit too long. They've got to go long. They do, and boy, that is long.
Oh.
Hits the post. It's
Still
still
in.
alive. And Hunt shoots and gets it.
But
Does
I
it
think
count?
after the
No
buzzer,
goal. No goal. That was brilliant. The long pass off the post. I'll say it was planned. But what a quarter by the Thunder. I'll go out on a limb and say that's their best quarter this year.
I think that's the best I've seen them play this entire season.
It's 30 to
that's
23.
phenomenal.
That's a 16-10 quarter. It's not often you see the Cougars only score 10, and you don't often see them give up 16. What an impressive effort by the Thunder. Lucinda Benjamin.
That was cracking from the Thunder. They really had those connections in attack and defence for that matter. I think Wolf and Unai really knew where each other were going, and they switched well and set up well in that circle to put those Cougars attackers under pressure.
So Liz White, she'll talk to her troops, she'll get them together, she'll rally them. This will just test how good they are, if they're really championship contenders or not. What will happen in the second half, we'll find out more when we come back from these very short messages.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in a game. It's time to make the swap with Mizuno.
It's taken years of commitment, years of practice, years of learning, and years of training. But every minute has been worth it to play the game I love. We are determined. We are strong. We are ready. We are Thunder. Visit thundernetball.org.au.
Welcome back. Second half in this first of two matches we're covering in the HART Sapphire Series for 2020. There's only 8.5 games to go until semi-finals, and that's going to be a very exciting time. I don't want to say this is an upset in the making, but the Thunder lead by 7 against the Cougars. My name's Dave Mills, joined in commentary by Fusion sharpshooter and Ipswich jet shooter Lucinda Benjamin. Lucy, what's going on?
I think the Thunder have just found their groove is what's going on, and I think the Cougars aren't stepping up to match their intensity.
So Stella got a groove back. Well, the Thunder got theirs. There's a lot of thunder around outside, and there's plenty of thunder.
Maybe that's it. They've charged up in all this lightning.
They've had to wait for a big storm to hit Brizzy or Sunny Coast, where they are right now at the USC Stadium, and they are playing brilliantly. Coach Passion, what would he be saying?
He'd be stoked with what they're putting out on court, definitely. But I think he'd be ecstatic that, his team is finally putting on court what he knows that they are capable of. Because on paper, this is a cracking team, the USC Thunder, and they haven't lived up to their potential, I guess, this season until this point.
Well, don't forget, at 7 tonight, another big game. Apparently there's some AFL game on or something. Is that true?
Weird. Yeah, strange. I
don't watch that.
Yeah.
That's rubbish. Come to watch us, and we've got the...
I'm definitely not leaving here to go watch it. Yeah.
Bull Sharks. yeah, good on you. I can't. The Bull Sharks are taking on the Wildcats from Somerset College. Last time we were down there, it was like the NBA. They had the tunes pumping.
It's intense, yeah.
Yeah, they certainly... So there'll be quite a big crowd down there, because it's not really AFL country down there.
No.
Gold Coast, no one supports AFL.
And it's cracking because they tell you their opposition they're only allowed 10 spectators and then fill the rest of the place with their own people.
Did not know that.
Yeah,
Sneaky
so
move by the Bond
yeah.
Bull Sharks. Well done. Well played, sir. And yes, that's 5th versus 3rd. That was a must-win before now, but if the Thunder win that, there is no way the Sharks can lose that and make the finals mathematically.
No.
So, yeah, there's the table as it stands. The 51 points for the Thunder that you see there is now 55, which means there's a margin of 27 between the Bull Sharks and the Thunder. So it's not quite a live table, but that is currently... And the Cougars still on 113. They haven't moved, so you guys might be able to sneak into first place tomorrow.
If we have a win.
Of course, tomorrow you take on the Tigers. It's 2nd versus 6th. The Tigers, Riley Batchelor all back. They're a different kettle of fish, though, now. Yeah,
it'll be a different game, I believe, from our last Tigers game. I think the last time we played them, round 3 or thereabouts, so it was a while ago.
It was round 3 back in 28th of August, and you guys won 57-47, margin of 10. But the last time the Bull Sharks played the Wildcats, that was 31-41. But this is the match we're doing. And the Cougars last time pumped the USC Thunder 61-45. So the tables have turned. So for the third quarter in a row, the Cougars get the first centre pass. And they are away early.
That was a better centre pass there from the Cougars. It was a bit more direct. Riley was a little bit more settled in that circle. It made it easier to get the ball into her. Oof.
That's a
big jump from Hungerford there.
Dead set wouldn't have been out of place in the Com Games.
No.
That was huge. So Benny Hunt steps in, finds Laurie, who's had an exceptional first half. Can the young player back it up? I'm going to say she can. She looks $1 million tonight.
I think so. So we've seen a change in that defensive end. We've got Littleton back in wing defence and Wilshire back into centre for the Thunder, which was that strong combination that we saw right at the end of that first quarter.
And the goal defence is...
Oh, great hands there. Riley Holland just moving off that hold a little bit early, and Serafina Wolf took full advantage of that space.
Serafina Wolf gets up and rips it in. Rumour has it she's going to New Zealand to play in their leagues next year.
It's really exciting for her.
It's not a rumour, it's confirmed.
It's confirmed, it is locked in. She and Ali Wilshire actually will be playing for the same team, so at least they'll have each other. I think Ali's from New Zealand anyway, so she'll know some people there.
Remy Como gets the Cougars back in this play.
Great quick transition there from the Cougars and a nice easy goal. That's what they want to be seeing.
That's an important turnover at this stage of the match. It's hard to say that, but it really is. The game is slipping away from the Cougars here. They need to answer it. They need to show the championship qualities. And the patience, Wilshire, brilliant. She works it round and finds Annabelle Laurie.
Great patience in that circle. Not getting stuck on Remy Camo's body, but moving out of the space and creating a new option when you're not getting that first one is a really smart play by Annie Laurie.
The margin is 7.
Yes, the hands of Benny Hunt. She is a danger in defence, as her closing speed is just as good as any defender on court.
That was my co-commentator, Lucinda Benjamin, cheering them on. Of course, you want the Cougars to lose.
Oh, that'd be great, yeah.
Give you a chance to go to first place tomorrow. And the ball back with the Thunder. Hunt is playing exceptionally well, as is this young lady. Laurie will miss that one.
Ooh, commentator's curse.
You could see it just slip out of the hand slightly to the right. Hopefully she learns from that and starts working back in nice and close like she has been. And the ball with the Cougars. Bakewell Doran has played well.
You can't actually... that's
Nearly
great
out.
hands there and great control there from Holland. Thunder are doing a great job of forcing the Cougars to the sideline, which is really limiting their options and forcing those turnovers and those long balls.
It appears McLeod's come on at wing
There you go.
there.
Good pickup.
And all-round good shot by
Shot there.
Stour, who's been a little quiet by her standards today.
Yeah, I think Ash Unai's done a really great job on her and has kept her very quiet.
So we're still at the halftime margin of 7. Cougars with it now. And we have a obstruction call outside and a nice
Lovely
pass
hold
into
there.
Holland. She holds the backspace well. Wolf unable to stop her this time. And the margin, 6.
Quick play there by Hunt. They're nice and patient, Thunder. They know they don't need... Ooh. Bit of argy-bargy there on court, but we'll take the throw in, I guess.
Very casually just watch that roll out.
Ooh,
And
great
Camo.
tip and pick up from Bakewell Doran there for the Cougars.
Back at you.
From Litherland, that is the turnover that Cougars need.
And again, this time we've got a contact call. Umpire Stevens from this side called the contact on the Thunder. No, she's called it the other way. It's the contact is on
It is.
Confusion reigns
It's on Hinchcliffe.
on Hinchcliffe and ball back with the Thunder. Well, that was confusing there for a little while.
Well, it was great. You got to straight out there. Unfortunately, can't convert that. Cougars will have another opportunity at it. Hungerford did a great job on that intercept of taking that front space. And
Laurie.
great hands.
It's a little loose in offense at the moment for the Thunder. They need to tighten that up. you wouldn't want to give the Cougars a sniff. It almost be
No.
heartbreaking if they
lose
run
it
them down from here.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's only 6 or 7, but
If anyone can do it, though, it is the Cougars. If you give them that tiny little bit of space, they'll just run with it. They'll capitalise on any opportunity you give them.
Holland's starting to get on top of Wolf, so the margin back to 5. Cougars with the ball now. This is the closest they've been for a while. I didn't think I'd ever say that. And 5 down, and they're working very, very hard. And a bit of confidence gone there. Like
Good pressure there. You really...
Hinchcliffe hung onto it.
So heartening for the Thunder defenders to see their mid-court and their attackers taking intercepts and causing turnovers. It's a big boost for them that they don't have to always do the defensive work.
So the long pass in, a Mizuno momentum shift, and Thunder chance to go back to the halftime margin of 7.
Oh,
But
just a
Hinchcliffe says no.
miscommunication there between Hunt and Hungerford. Cougars will want to capitalise on this. Thunder are really making them work for it, though. They're not going to give them an easy shot. Stoll with the long one.
Misses, but gets the second chance. McLeod has made a bit of a difference since he's come on. Seems to have given a bit more life in that attacking end. And the ball falls to Thunder, margin 5. A nice set play here, and they find Stour under the ring. And boom, shakalaka.
Lovely shot there.
The margin's 4. We got 8:44 to play.
Again, you can't give Cougars a sniff. They can close those gaps so easily.
To call a timeout here, coach.
I wouldn't risk it in the third quarter. You've only got one a half, and if it gets closer in the last quarter, you want to have something up your sleeve then.
Got to risk it to get the biscuit.
That's true.
So, of course, we're coming to you live from our Double Take
great
Sports studios.
rebound! Great rebound! Oh, the ball has somehow fallen into the hands of Hungerford after a great rebound from Annie Laurie.
So Laurie kept it alive and gets the shot. Margin 5. Danger signs here, I believe, for the Thunder. It's not flowing as well into the circle as it has been.
No, it's not. I think they just need to reset, play their own game again, and it'll come back. And then, with a turnover from Wolf like that, I'm sure that'll get their confidence up, because that's what they're working on. They're working with this really great confidence that they've brought in from winning that first quarter and also winning that game last round.
When they knocked off the Wildcats.
Great patience there in that circle.
So, again, struggling to find the shooters. They do now through Laurie. She needs this one, but
Smart
passes off.
option to pass off.
This is what they're doing in the second quarter, which they won 16-10. And the ball falls back to the Thunder. Margin 6. This to make it the same as the halftime score. And let me chase that down. I would have thought that was off Thunder last.
Interesting.
She seemed to flick it straight into, is that Litherland?
Hungerford.
Hungerford, sorry. But umpire saw it differently to me. But the ball knows, and it
Goes
falls
back to the Cougars. Great effort there from Litherland to try and get that turnover back.
So,
if anyone can close a gap, like we've said, it is the Cougars. Thunder really need to control their own. They've got the lead. All they need to do is maintain it.
dangerous thing to do that. As a coach, I would never say that to a team. You've got to keep doing what you
No, but at the bare minimum, you don't want to lose a centre pass.
As soon as you start saying just hang on to your own centre passes, you're gone.
You lose your centre
You're
passes.
gone.
Yeah. I'm not saying don't go for an intercept. All I'm saying is don't lose a centre pass.
You've got to keep doing what you did to get the lead. And that's a hard thing to coach, is to tell people to do that. But it really, you've got to keep pushing. So... And the ball back with the Cougars in their shooting circle. Stour a little bit quiet by her standards. Holland.
Great jump there from Wolf, but
she's got some elevation, Wolf, doesn't she?
She does. She's got hops.
So,
misread on the centre pass there. Both of them over the line, but use that patience to get it down the court.
there's Coach Passion in the background. He's looking relaxed. Know him like I do. I know he's not. His heart would be pounding. His team's about to, well, hopefully knocking off the top side. Margin of 4. We've still got a whole quarter to play.
2 weeks out from semi-finals. This is the form you want your team to be coming into.
Peaking at the right time. If you're a Bull Sharks or a Thunder fan,
You're not going to be happy about
you've got
this.
sweaty palms right now. And it's not because the AFL's about to start.
Oh,
Wolf, brilliant.
Complete misunderstanding there between Holland and Stower, it looks like.
But the pace she covered in that short distance was amazing. And Thunder will not go away, even though they're throwing the ball away. But again, Bakewell-Doran couldn't pull it in. Still with the Thunder.
It's one of those games where the ball just isn't falling by way of the Cougars. It just tends to, those loose balls are falling into the hands of the Thunder, which is really helping them maintain this lead.
Contact call on McLeod. Sarcastic cheer goes up from the crowd through the effects mic. Of course, we are in our studio at the Double Take Sports Hub. Not the bad hub, to keep the virus away, the sports hub. And we've got, I don't know, 1 million big TVs.
It's great.
I've never seen so much netball in my life.
Can I umpire like this every weekend? This is a dream.
So,
I mean, commentate. I'll umpire as well, but...
Of course, if you're mistaken as a player. So the margin is 6. A goal here makes it this halftime margin of 7. That would be a great effort for the Thunder because the Cougars have thrown everything at them this quarter.
Oh.
And there's a contact call on McLeod.
That is very lucky there.
She's... Oh, it didn't look like there was any contact there on the replay, but our incredible replays that we now have. And, yeah, lucky call to the Thunder. She's attracting a bit of attention from the umpires, though, McLeod, at the moment.
That's Baird in centre.
Sorry, Baird.
Yeah,
McLeod,
she's very physical, but not overly physical, but just works the body really well as a centre. Often you'll find a lot of centres just run around, whereas she'll engage the body, and I think that's a little bit, it catches the eye of the umpire in that mid-court.
And gets one here.
So we're seeing a change in the background there with Bella Sorby coming on into wing defence for Maddie Hinchliffe.
McLeod's at wing attack. Baird at centre.
Oh, lovely swing there and open up to the front space of Riley Holland under the post. That's a nice, easy play that Cougars will be happy with.
So the margin 6, it's a Mizuno momentum shift there. And hands over.
Oh, that tip from Bakewell-Doran, but then brilliantly picked up by Hungerford. The Thunder are able to maintain. Oh!
Camo.
No, Bakewell-Doran.
Doran again.
Again.
So, geez, they look similarly on screen.
Don't they?
Elevation and height.
Unlucky. Those two really know. They need that turnover. They're hungry for the ball and they're Then Speaker the Devil Camo comes through, takes a brilliant intercept and holds on to it so well against the strong hands of Hunt.
Unfortunately, Laurie a little quick on the hands there. Hunt wasn't ready. And again, nearly picked off. Holland needs this shot for the Cougars for the quarter. Gets it. Margin is 5. They lead the quarter by 2. Still down by 5. So here we go. And
great pressure there from Catling.
Yes, that's correct.
Come on into wing defence.
Lily Mae Catling.
It's opening up this circle here for Thunder. Great little screen set up there by Binny and Hunt. Exactly what she wanted to happen, played out. Unfortunately, can't finish the shot, and it's picked up by Bakewell-Doran.
The hands from behind from Camo put her off. But I think Laurie's second to that. She is. Ball falls back to the Cougars. They've been given a challenge. They're answering it reasonably well, but the margin's still 5 to the Thunder.
Still slow to get it down court. It's still quite difficult for them. You don't see their usual transition of play where it fires down into Holland at the speed of light, basically. But so Thunder is still making them work.
I know we're joking about the drive up there and wet weather and all that.
Oh, it takes a toll.
It must be some sort of effect on them.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Well, we had the drive down to Gold Coast last round and played like absolute rubbish down there. So
you did lose the first quarter?
Yeah.
You eventually came back.
But it wasn't pretty.
It was an ugly game. Offside, missed by the umpire.
Smart play by Hungerford, just took the attention away from her feet.
Yes, indeed. But definitely more than the shoelaces went offside there. And working the ball through the Cougars. They really want to score here to secure the quarter, which I think they will. Holland scores it. That makes the margin 4. That's probably safe for the quarter. So 2 competition points to the Cougars coming up.
Oh, tip there from Stower, picked up by the Thunder. Still in possession. They'll want to finish this one.
30 seconds to go. They'll want to score here. At least going at 5 up. And the clock is their friend at the moment. Laurie, 1-2.
Smart little 1-2
fake
play.
pass off. And then
Lovely.
eventually goes.
They've done that about, 5 or 6 times this game. And Cougars really aren't defending it.
And Hunt gets the margin back to 5. There's 3 seconds left. She'll have
Need
to
to
take the
release
centre
it.
pass. She does. There it is. The shot is missed anyway, but it was after the buzzer. So a 2-goal win to the Cougars in that quarter, but the margin's still 5. 41-36 in favour of the Thunder. Is the upset on this individual?
I'm hoping so. I know I called it the other way, but I'm happy to be proven wrong. It's, what the Thunder are doing out there is really great. You can see them just fatiguing a bit in this quarter. They're not the intensity isn't there that they had in those first 2 quarters. But that's always going to happen when you go out as hard as they did.
Super coach Liz White there on the right-hand side. She's having a chat to her Chargers, not panicking or anything. There seems to be a pretty good spirit on the bench there, from what I can tell.
In no way is there any need to panic anyway. There's, the Cougars, after this game, the Cougars will have 2 more games. They'll still be definitely in the top 4. There's no way mathematically that they could be out of finals contention. They'll have a
top 2, guaranteed.
Exactly.
Top 2. Yeah.
So there's yes, you don't necessarily want to lose a game, but there's learnings you can take from a loss, and it is what it is. They're still in finals.
So the Cougars next week, 12 p.m. on Saturday, next Saturday, 31st of October, they take on the Bull Sharks, and that'll be first versus maybe 5th or 6th, depending how it goes. And then, of course, the big one on Sunday, 3 p.m. Taking on this dodgy side called Ipswich Jets. Or something.
Yeah, well, considering the whole team has to carry me, I'm pretty impressed with what we're doing this season.
Let's talk about that game. Like, if mathematically, the way it's looking, you guys are going to be 1-2, regardless. Yep. It won't matter who wins, who loses that game. You're going to be 1-2.
Yep.
Doesn't matter who finishes where.
No.
So, what's your mindset going into that game? I know we're talking 2 games ahead.
I know. But
yeah.
I think, well, the thing is we don't treat that game any differently from any of our other games, in that what we do at training is really focused on our game, because the games when we're not playing well is when we get caught up in our opposition's game. So if we go out on court and we put our game on court, we can win any game that's out there. So we're not treating it as anything other than us, playing Tigers or Wildcats.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So, and don't forget tonight, 7 o'clock, Bond Bull Sharks in what is shaping up to be an absolute must-win for them. If they want to maintain any sort of chance of making the semis, they must win that game. They're taking on the 3rd placed and defending premiers Wildcats, who have
suffered a loss last round against Thunder, playing now.
Yes, and they have Beryl Friday in that team, and Beryl's joining me in commentary tomorrow for you guys taking on the Tigers. Jets Tigers coming to us from Ormiston College. Tickets still available for that one. Make sure you get online to book. Speaking of line, if you want to keep up with all the news and interviews and everything we do with the Sapphire Series, go to sapphireseries.com. And of course, if you want to be interactive during the game, you can get on our Facebook page, HART Sapphire Series. So, and pictures today being brought to you by Double Take Sports from their hub at Cooperoo. Well, last quarter, that was the championship quarter we just watched. The margin is 6. I thought it was closer than that. But anyway, the margin is 6. I thought it was 5. And the Cougars here, 42-36, according to our scoreboard. And Thunder with the first time they've had a centre pass starting a quarter. What's your thoughts, Lucy?
I think if Thunder can maintain this intensity throughout the quarter, I think they've got this win. Cougars won't want to let them have it. But as I said, in that quarter time break, even if Cougars do lose, it's not risking their position in finals. They'll be first or second regardless.
There's more on the line for the Thunder than there is for the Cougars.
They definitely have more to fight for. The Cougars are pretty safe where they are. So we've also seen a change for the Thunder with Littleland in centre and Wilshire moving back into wing attack. We've seen Chanel Dyer come on into centre for the Cougars and McLeod move into wing attack as well.
So Mizuno momentum shift for the goal to, I think that was Holland. And back with the Thunder, outside, just inside the circle. Hunt won't take that. She'll look or step in and shoot. Prove me wrong, and does.
Great shot there from Hunt.
Amazing.
Longer range than she likes to take, but the confidence is up.
So,
long legs.
Something I was not blessed with. And picked off there.
Catlin just came out of nowhere and picked that up so cleanly.
Working his way back from injury. Brilliant effort. She's on limited minutes this game. But the minutes she's played have been superb.
Oh, great eyes
Laurie,
in.
This is a big shot. Doesn't realise it. And the confidence, the exuberance of youth, she turned and shot without thinking about anything. And boom, shakalaka. Margin is 8. And we've got a coach killer.
Oh,
Was that a break?
I believe it looks like a break, yeah.
Coaches around the world are groaning in unison. You've just got the margin to 8. And Coach Passion there looking remarkably calm for a man whose team is maybe about to knock off the top side and incorrect.
What was that?
Not taking the right place, yes.
Must be,
Reversal
yeah.
of the penalty pass.
I haven't seen many of those this season, even though they're
It's a rubbish
probably...
rule.
I don't know. I like it. If you're not listening to the umpire, then piss off. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't.
And I get your sentiment, but you shouldn't. It's just pedantic play as far as I'm concerned. And the turnover is punished by the Cougars and ended up with them, and the margin back to 7. Cougars with it again. Working the ball well.
Great pressure there from the Thunder, and it pays off with a tip by Wolf and picked up by Little, and that's really, really lovely pressure there from the Thunder defenders.
Wolf covered brilliantly. She just left enough room there for them to think that it was on, and it wasn't. Laurie again shooting a fair way out. Makes no mistake. The girl is confident. She's high-fiving anyone within QE. And just like that, the margin is 8. I said at the start of the game, if there was one game the Cougars might lose, it might be this one.
Oh, good pressure there from Kamo. But just Binny and Hunt just stepped on. She had no other option than to throw it to Laurie, whether she was free or not.
And Kamo gets the Cougars back in it. 11:39 to play. Dyer back to centre.
Good pressure there again. They're just not letting the Cougars have an easy goal. That was a lovely play, a lovely hold there from Stower.
So Stower does well. Margin 7. Do you think we'll see Rikas in this game?
I'm not sure. I think she could add in a bit of movement into that circle. That's not currently happening. And, you know, I guess if...
She'd be the tallest of the 3, I would believe.
I think so, yeah. And she plays a really nice game once she settles in.
So Holland gets a margin to 6. It's 46-40. That was the quarter-time margin. And a clash of bodies there. Storby and... I couldn't see. So Wilshire, sorry.
Yep.
Of course, we're not actually in Caloundra. We're doing it from our hub at Double Take Sports. Hunt needs this one and throws an airy.
Gets another shot, though. 2-for-1
chance. And makes no mistake the second time round. I'm getting excited. It's 10:36 to play. Thunder by 7. We've got a game on here, Lucinda Benjamin.
I really, as much as I'm like, oh, Thunder have got this, Thunder have got it. I don't know if they do. I don't know if Cougars are going to let them have it easy. I think this last 10 minutes of the game is going to be intense.
Stour gets another one. Margin 6, 10:15 to play. Haven't had a sweaty palm commentating for a long time.
Oh, great effort there. Laurie just doing really well to come forward onto that ball, not letting Kamo have it.
She's a long way out. Should pass off and doesn't. Took her time, but shoots anyway. And why wouldn't you when you're shooting like that? Boom shagalugga. Watch that on replay. Sweet shot. Nothing but net. And...
Right. Oh, the hands there from Littlin. Picked up by Wolf. That pressure.
Here we go.
That dogged pressure, both inside and outside the circle from the Thunder, just making it so difficult for the Cougars.
This is huge. Oh, too huge. Blackwell Doran keeps it in to Kamo. And that could have been almost the game. But alas, the Cougars are still alive through Dyer and Holland. McLeod back to Holland. Stour gets taken there. Contact on Unai. So instead of it being 8, it's back to 6. 9:12 to play. The inexperience of the young Sunny Coast side up against the incredibly experienced Cougars. What will happen? Lucinda Benjamin, tell me.
I think Thunder will have this. I think they're playing consistently enough that they're not going to lose this game in this quarter. But at the same time, I don't think Cougars are going to let them have it easy.
So Dyer off again. I'd have to think she's not well because she hasn't played a lot. She was replaced in the first quarter and then again now, this time by Hinchliffe. It's unusual not to see her play full game.
It is, but at the same time, you know, that those connections in attack aren't there. So whether or not it's because she's unwell or fatigued or so, it's not working in attack and something needs to change for the Cougars.
Wise words there from my co-commentator.
Lucinda Benjamin. And the ball back with the Thunder.
Great. Oh,
Loose
tip
pass
from
in.
Kamo, but
Kamo was
picked
everywhere.
up. Oh,
It's gone the other way. It's ball's back with the Cougars. Margin 6. We've got
it was a
8:09 to
possession
play.
call. There you go.
Sorby through Hinchcliffe.
Just,
Back to Sorby.
they're playing it around that transverse line, the Cougars. There's
Stour comes out and loose
Oh,
pass, but somehow
Ashley Unai takes 2 hands to that. Pulls it so strong.
watch the replay. I thought Holland had it, but Unai says, no, not today, thank you.
Oh, but Hinchcliffe answers back with her own intercept. Cougars are back in possession. I told you they wouldn't let him have it easy. Oh,
Serafina
whoa.
Wolf absolutely cleans up Holland. No call from the umpire. Winterbomb. Play on, she says. How did you see that one? Watch this in replay. That's got to be a contact, hasn't it? She did put her on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. A lot. It's if you don't hold your own space as well, the umpires aren't going to give you benefit of the doubt. And then I think Holland kind of fell into that a little bit as
Couldn't do
well.
much more. She was standing. Oh, well, there we go. Hinchcliffe gets it back. The ball knows. I always say the ball knows. So here we go. Back with the Cougars. We're playing ping pong netball at the moment. And timeout called by
To
no
wipe
one.
the court.
That should tell you that
Makes
she hit
sense,
the
yeah.
deck. We have to get the mops out. And,
Come on, darling, get your towel.
oh, we've got to change. Wing attack changing for the...
So Hungerford coming on into wing attack.
Here goes the paper towel. This just
Oop.
amuses me no end. The COVID safe practice is we have to use a paper towel. And there it is. And then we put that in the disposable bin.
That'll do it. And
And
then
we throw the bin
please
out.
sanitise, darling. Don't touch your eyes.
Then she's... Yep, she's gone straight to the sanitizer. She heard you. And puts it in a plastic bag. Anyway, move on. The ball back with the Cougars through Stour. She shoots and scores. Margin 5, closest they've been for a while. They're centre next. And we've got a timeout here called by Coach Passion.
Yeah.
And probably not a bad one.
No, I think it's a good time to call it for them. Again, like we said, they were fatiguing a little bit in that third quarter. They probably do need more than anything, a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a regroup, as opposed to any kind of real tactical discussion.
So we're zooming in. We'll try and read his lips. Yep, he
He's
says, "Well
smiling,
done.
he's happy."
You're playing well. Just got to keep doing it. And yeah, no, I've got nothing.
No,
So-
sorry, don't trust me.
So
My attention to detail is minimal as it is, and
he's talking mainly to, it seems like Litherland and Hunt, so maybe an offensive thing. Yeah, I'd be telling him just keep doing more of the same and don't try and protect the lead. That would be my advice.
yeah, just play your game, do what you're doing. There's no need to change anything. Just keep chipping away.
Chipping away now, and they gather in their thing, and there's a lot of enthusiasm in the group.
They want this win. You can see that they want it. They were ecstatic after their win over Wildcats 2 weeks ago. So they'll want another one on the board to win 2 on the trot. It will be really good to take into that doubleheader next weekend.
So, get behind the Thunder is the court announcer, and the crowd, quite a large crowd, considering what other sporting events are on. Some dodgy game of AFL tonight.
Well, you'll be able to catch the AFL once this is done. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're thinking
yeah.
outside the square. I love it. So the ball with the Cougars. They're down by 5. We've got 6:41 to play, and was that Catling?
Yeah, pressure there from Catling just got under McLeod's body and dropped her.
So Holland dropped her. It's another technical term. Holland shoots long, misses, and the ball. Wolf don't know how she
again
did
with
that.
a rebound. Again, that elevation, she can just get up under that ball where the others can't.
Maybe we'll see it on replay. That was brilliant from Wolf. There it is. On request, the replay. Brilliant work from our crew at Double Take Sports. And loose pass there.
Inside arm, yeah, that's not
Sorby.
permitted, unfortunately.
This is a massive play for the Thunder.
Oh, she
was there.
opens up. Keeving, they're doing a really good job, Laurie and Binny, of working around this circle and actually getting out of the space instead of crowding it, which is making it quite easy for the Thunder feeders
Hunt
to
with
find
that
them.
unusual style gets a margin to 6 and 50 for the Thunder. I think they've only been there once this year. So 50 is huge for them. And away they go.
Ooh.
Ball still with them.
Lucky fall.
Casually, as you like there, Annabelle Laurie. That exuberance of youth that we talk about.
Yeah.
No pressure whatsoever. Hasn't experienced the taste of defeat. And passes off to Hunt. Again, brilliant play. Lucy Benjamin, 7 with 5:19 to go.
I'm so impressed by the Thunder here. I think more than anything than the consistency that they're putting out on court, which they've really struggled with throughout the season. They've kind of been in it.
Wolf did enough to put Hinchliffe off. She didn't touch the ball, but there's just enough there. There it is, and then Hinchliffe saw it coming, dropped it, and
they're nice and patient in this transition.
I know I said the last play was the biggest one
there.
of the match, but this is now the biggest play of the match. This is huge.
This will all but with 4 minutes to go, 4.5 minutes to go. This will all but cement the lead for the Thunder. If they continue to play the way that they're playing, they really can't lose it from here. So famous last words, but
Laurie, massive shot for the young girl, too big. The rebounds are on. She gets it back thanks to the help of Hunt. She loses it. We're playing tunnel ball. It's gone everywhere.
Picked up by Kamo. Cougars in possession again.
If they lose the game, that's the play.
Don't say that. She'll beat herself up about it.
Okay. We'll pretend that wasn't the play. And the ball's still with the Cougars. Stour looked like she touched it last.
No, I think, it's a Thunder throw in there.
It is Thunder throw, even though we're pointing the other way.
No, it's just pointing at where the...
Oh, stop it.
It's like I said, you've got to listen to the umpires, mate. Pay them some respect.
They're 120 kilometres away. I can't hear a thing. And she's got it back to me. Bad David. Should have known what she was doing. The ball with McLeod, and now it's just scrappy by the
It is
Cougars
getting
at the
really
moment.
scrappy here.
But don't write off the Thunder's defence. They've been incredible all game. We're going to have to do the maths. I've got the table here. If the Thunder win, they'll go to 65.
Plus the bonus points.
Well, that includes if they win the last quarter, which they're currently even, so it could be 66 even. And that will make probably too much for the Sharks and the Tigers.
Read really well by Bakewell Doran, but just didn't have enough to get there. Finished off by Annie Laurie under the post.
Laurie, I'm going to say, puts the sealer on it. Margin is 7.
Cutling with a great intercept. Can't hold on to it. That Thunder defence is so dogged.
Every ball is being contested. Stour, Holland, falls to her eventually. And there it is, margin back to 6 with 2:46 to play. It's 3 turnovers. You score off all of them and your own centre pass in 2:40 minutes.
It's possible, but not probable.
Improbable, I would say. No, it's been improbable then. Improbable. So, Laurie, if that last one wasn't the sealer, that one is.
Yep.
7 the diff, 2:27 to play. My goodness, Gary Passion, take a bow. So, your team has done well. They are the youngest team in the league, I believe.
We've seen Adrian Keefe there come on into goalkeeper and take an intercept straight away, which is awesome.
She's been on, 4.5 seconds and gets an intercept immediately.
It's that change in I guess body type and height from Wolf there. They probably misread it. Delivered the ball they would have delivered if Wolf was on it, and she's just completely cleaned it up.
So 1:55 to go. The match is done as far as I'm concerned. We're coming down to this quarter. Who wins it? If the Thunder score here and over third?
No, I think it was a contact.
Contact.
Yeah, just a bit of a push off there on Sorby.
So,
Catling though
back.
Gets it straight back. Absolutely read that.
Benny and Hunt, casual as you like.
Oh,
loose ball, but Sorby's killed someone. No, she gets up now.
Yeah, we'll need that
wipe
wipe
the sponge.
too.
Yeah, we'll need the sponge. And here we go. No, you can't use a towel. Don't use a towel. Back you go.
Back in your hole. Come on.
Do not use a towel.
Where's your wipes?
And something.
There we go. No, she's got experience. This one. She's
So.
She knows what she's doing. She did it down the other end. She'll know to go sanitise as well. So
excellent. So safety first at this COVID world we live in. Ball still with the Thunder. A loose pass into Hunt, who tracks it down eventually through Litherland, and brilliant play back to Hunt. And again, margin is 8. It was 6 at 3/4 time. They win this, and looks like it's the Thunder centre.
It looks like they will have this quarter as well. So they've won 3 of the 4 quarters plus the game.
16 competition points will take them to 67. And
loose pass there, just so easily picked up by Sorby.
They'll be in third. For how long, we're not sure, because the Wildcats play next. But
Again, Bull Sharks will have the home ground advantage down there at Somerset, so that'll be an interesting game.
it will be. There's 54 competition points up for grabs with 3 games remaining. And the Sharks are on 27. So we'll see how many they get.
Shot there from Stow. Finishes off really nicely.
Stour gets the margin back to 7. So it could be a drawn quarter with 28 seconds left, although they will have one throw of the dice, the Thunder.
Oh, Wolf there in goal defence now.
I'd almost look this in so that they've got time to score themselves. There it is. So we've got 11 seconds. They want to get this goal. 7 seconds now. 6. Long pass in.
Oh,
Picked up by Kamo. The timer was
great
slightly
pressure.
out. So the margin remains at 6. So they draw the last quarter
1 point each.
pick up 15 competition points for the victory. One of the most impressive games you'll ever see. USC Thunder have run away with that one.
Oh no,
Oh, hello,
here
it
we go,
says
sorry,
we-
13-12. Our maths is bad, which is, you know,
Well, there you go. According to our scoreboard, they won that third quarter, and they won the first and the second, so they pick up 16 competition points.
that's brilliant. Brilliant work from the Thunder in this game.
A
You know,
brilliant
that was-
performance by the Thunder, yes.
They've just absolutely, they came out, they dominated, they played their game, which is, again, what we haven't seen from them this season.
So the youngest team in the comp settled. They looked like they were going to get blown away. 7-2 in about the first 4 minutes for the Cougars. You and I looked at each other and thought, oh,
here we
here we
go.
go. We'll be talking about, recipes. And but no, look at the joy on their face. They huddle up. Annabelle Laurie, I've been
That-
a little bit critical of some of her decision making this season. That was brilliant.
That was great. That game, I think, really shows what Annie can put on court. She is a really great shooter, and I think she plays well when she's got that support out the front of her, when it's nice and easy and it's brought into her the way she wants it brought in. She can play like an absolute star.
And here they get the photo for Instagram. And big smiles. I've never seen so many smiles. So Wolf on Holland. I think Wolf was probably won that battle.
She really did. I think that combination, that triple combination there of either Wolf and Catling or Wolf and Unai really put so much pressure on what is one of the strongest shooting combinations in league, I would say, with Stour and Holland.
Stour a little bit quiet. Stour, sorry, a little bit quieter
Very
by
quiet.
her standards.
Yeah, very quiet. And again, I think that's that really dogged groundwork of, especially Unai, when Unai came on into that goal defence role, she really shut her down, forced her to do a lot of work outside the circle, so by the time she got in, she was pretty fatigued.
So Coach Passion calling the shots, getting the photos. He'd be a very happy coach.
Look at
And
the
why
smile
wouldn't
on
he?
his face.
Yeah. Last time I saw that, we won national titles. So that's pretty impressive. Best for the Cougars. Their mid-court was a bit scratchy today.
I think it was. I think Kamo, again, I feel every time I commentate a Cougars game, I'm saying it's Kamo or Baker or Doran. And I think they were really the two who were fighting for the Cougars. They were the two who were getting those tips and getting those turnovers. And unfortunately, their attack end just couldn't convert.
Yeah, Bakewell Doran got a lot of turnover ball and was brilliant at times, but you're right, they just couldn't convert the shots, and that had a lot to do with Wolf. For me, probably Wolf or Laurie. It's hard to say. They play different ends of the court, but Wolf got him enough ball for Laurie to get a lot of shots away, and Laurie was brilliant. Like I say, she's played a little bit younger at times, but tonight
Definitely.
she stood up like a veteran, and it was very, very impressive.
I also think that Hunt in that goal attack role, they haven't really connected too much in attack, whereas this game Hunt really stepped up. She really helped Annie find that space. She backed her up, she helped her out, which does wonders for your confidence.
Wasn't afraid to hang off the
Yep.
post a long way, even sometimes out of the circle,
Yep.
and then that late lunge in for the pass off from Laurie worked a treat.
Yep.
So something for future teams to keep an eye on, yours particularly when you play those guys. Well, that wraps up this game. We've got another one. We're coming up at 7. It's myself and, wait for it, Demelza Fellows,
So
former
exciting.
Diamond.
What a
She will be
legend.
joining us. We look at the competition ladder now, and Thunder have gone from 4th to 3rd, and there's the telling story is Bond Bull Sharks are now, is my maths correct, 29 points behind there? Yes, 29 points from the Wildcats. Every game for them is now a must-win if they're going to make the finals. Otherwise, it's good night, Josephine.
It is, yeah.
And that starts next. So Wildcats and Bond University Bull Sharks coming up at 7. Lucy, thank you for your time again. It's always a pleasure to have you in the Combox.
Thanks for having me.
I assume you're off to somewhere to watch the big AFL game?
I sure am.
Well, lucky you. So don't forget, we're on air 5 minutes before 7 tonight. Myself, Demelza Fellows, Thank you for joining us. Thank you to our sponsors, HART, Mizuno, and of course all our pitches being brought to us by Double Take Sports. My name's Dave Mills. We'll see you. Bye for now, and be brilliant, Brisbane.